Well, if you're a carp angler and you're thinking of targeting pike this winter, then the great news is you don't have to spend loads and loads of money, because 95% of your tackle and your equipment you can actually use to target pike. But there are a couple of small items that I'm going to run through and just show you that you will need to add to your kit. Well, let's start off with rods and reels. 12-foot 3.5 pound test curb carp rods are absolutely fine. So your carp rods are perfectly matched to actually go out there and switch from the carp to the pike this winter. We've all got reels like this, your 6,000 to 10,000 free spool reels, and your big pit reels will be perfect. What I would suggest and advise is that you beef your main line up and you load a spool up or your spools up with 20-pound mono, or if you like braid, then even go to braid. Braid is absolutely perfect because it gives great bite detection, and if you do get snagged, you can actually pull and they will straighten the hooks. And as for the break and strain, I would go for a 45 to a 65 pound break and strain. Don't worry about that because the diameter is really thin and it is just absolutely fantastic for bite detection. So there we are, your rods are good, your reels are good, you're just going to actually have to beef up your main line. So when it comes to unhooking a pike, you're going to have to get yourself a few tools. We've all seen these. You've got your long forceps, 10 to 12 inches, and in most cases these will take out that trace with ease. You just put it in the pike's mouth, get hold of the back of the actual treble, pop it out. But there are on the odd occasion when you can't get that hook out, it's just a little bit deeper and just in a difficult position in the mouth, and you need something a little bit more powerful. So you need to get yourself some long nose pliers. As I said, you won't need them that often, but there are occasions that they will come in really, really useful and make your life a lot easier. And then on other occasions, you'll have to cut the trace, you'll have to cut even a hook just to make your life easier, because the welfare of the pike is utmost. So get yourself some hook cutters like these, and you've got all the tools there that you're going to need to unhook pike nice and safely. Before you actually go out there pike fishing for the first time, and before you get into making your own traces, what I recommend is you go down your tackle shop, you take a look at the ready-made traces available. We do our own, we make these in this country, and we hand make these with all the highest products. We've got reliable wire, they're all crimped with their bait flags, size 4, size 6, size 8 trebles, semi-barbless. So go down, kit yourself out with a few traces, and these will not let you down. Bite detection when pike fishing is very, very important. Whatever system you use, you need to be alert at all time, because pike, we all think of pike as being aggressive and they're going to rip off, you know, and be really aggressive bites. But pike can give you 1, 2 bleeps, a little rattle of the rod tip. So you've got to be alert at all time. So whatever system you're using, make sure that if you get any indications, a bleep or a rod knock, you pick that rod up, you check it. You just wind down. If there's any resistance there, strike. If there's not, just wind in, cast out again. It's better to be safe than sorry. So just looking at indication when you're coming out of carp fishing and going pike fishing for the first time, you've got your free spool reels. What I would say is slacken those right off. You can fish your lines tight with your bobbins there and your alarms on. But again, as I say, single bleep, check it. Just better to be safe than sorry on that one. But there will be a time when, if you're using tight lines in that system, you will get drop runs and you'll be thinking, what's happening? But in general, what you've got to remember is pike do not like resistance. So the best way to get those bites continuing and reduce those drop runs is to use drop-off indicators. Point your rod where you've cast. These are very easy to set up. What we're going to do is put a link at the bottom of this video and show you exactly how to set these up at a later date. So as you can see, guys, your carp kit is pretty much ready to go for you to go out this winter in the colder months, target a different species. You will have to buy a few extra pieces of kit, some unhooking tools, some ready-made traces and some braided mainline maybe, but in general your carp kit is all good for pike fishing. So just get out there, target a new species and through these colder months that are just about to come up, and hopefully you'll catch a few fish and, you know, have a good winter.